what's up? It's Joe Redeye from Redey's Rides, and I am at the monthly Cars and Coffee event at the DuPont Registry here in St. Pete, Florida, walking around, and guess what? Not only do we have one Dodge Demon, but we have two Dodge Demons, and they are wrapped in some crazy colors that I think just add to the insanity behind the Dodge Demon. So if you don't know what the Dodge Demon is about, you might be living underneath a rock. When the Demon came out this year, it broke all the rules. Never has there been a time where a car with 840 horsepower that you could buy off a dealer showroom lot that's been fully under warranty has been available to the public. And there was a lot of build-up to this car where people were getting in line and were willing to pay way extra, because at the end of the day, 840 horsepower, and you could get that power to the ground with slicks that came from the factory, skinny tires, and even a toolbox setup. With this car from the factory, it came with no passenger seat, no rear seat. You would add those back in if you wanted to at $1 a piece. That is what Dodge is about. Dodge is about bringing a car factory that's a 10-second car, or if you're really good, a right under 10-second car in the quarter mile. That is unheard of in this industry, and it was Dodge that brought us it. And if you think about it, Mopar, a lot of Mopar fans say Mopar or no car. Well, let's go ahead and check out these two Mopars. We're gonna start off with this neon yellow one. Crazy. There's the Dodge Demon, remember, supercharged. What you're looking at with the front of the car here is, if you ever notice, you're gonna see that the two inner headlights, they're not actually headlights. Now they do light up the trim rings, but they're actually ram air scoops to bring air into the engine compartment. Because remember, at the end of the day, 840 horsepower, you gotta figure out ways to get air into that motor. There is that supercharger. The supercharger on the Demon is larger. What's even more insane is that they figured out a way to use the air conditioning to help cool down the engine, because remember, that's another thing that's gonna rob us of horsepower. You could see that Demon engraved right in the top of that supercharger plenum. Just crazy, unbelievable setup. I even like things like that air grabber hood. When you look at Dodge over the decades, they just have a way of using terminology for their go-fast parts, like the hood on a Demon. Real aggressive with the front end. I love this low lip spoiler that's been added from the factory. It's got the fender flares, which gives it that aggressive look. And here is your standard Demon wheel. I like the way the owner went with the neon to go with the paint. You can see the huge Brembo calipers to help slow it down, because remember, at the end of the day, you're going down that quarter mile, sub 10 second, you're gonna need to slow down at the end. And these cars have the increased brake capacity. Let's go ahead and swing it around to this other one over here. So both identical, under the hood, both stock, but when we say stock, 840 horsepower. Here's another one. This one's wrapped. I know it looks like just regular gray, but it has a rainbow metallic finish to it. Same setup. Very beautiful. I just love what Dodge was doing with the Challenger. And that's one of the things is that even if you weren't able to get your hands on a Demon, there's a lot of other options. For 2019, there's the Hellcat Redeye, which we'll be bringing to Redey's Rides, so stay tuned for that. That's as close to a Demon as you could possibly get without having a Demon. But just wonderful, the whole setup of this car. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's fully under warranty. Tom, go ahead and show them the top, if you can, of that air grabber hood. That's one of the things that is a different sign of a Demon compared to your standard Challenger Hellcat. As we drop down, there's those same stock wheels, but you can see how they took the wrap from the paint, that sparkle rainbow, and put it on the wheels. You have the SRT logo. There's huge Brembo calipers. You could also see on the rotors, they have aluminum hats. The way that you know they're aluminum hats is you see how the actual rotor attaches to the hat that then attaches to the wheel. That's gonna help cut down on rotating mass, but it's also gonna help with brake cooling as well. Those are also slotted rotors, so that also dissipates heat a lot better than your standard brake rotor. I'm gonna have Tom spin it around and just show you how flared out the front fenders are as we work our way towards the back, even more so. This huge rear tires, it's all about, remember, it's all about getting the power to the ground. And that's the thing is that magazines talk about sub 10-second car, but at the end of the day, it's really track conditions and it's the driver's ability to get that power to the ground. Let's go ahead and wrap it around the back. Very, very nice trunk lid spoiler. Another thing that I love about not only the Hellcat but the Challengers in general is that if you compare them to the Camaro or the Mustang, I think when it comes to retro looks, they hit the nail right on the head compared to the other two brands. And I think that's one of the reasons why people fall in love with these cars. Another thing that they did that I really think was a smart move was updating the rear of the car. I really like the LED taillights, that Dodge logo. And if you compare this to the old Challengers going all the way back to 70 and 71, that's where you see that connection, that lineage. And I think that's what people, especially those that had these cars back then, that's why they gravitate. Now, if I'm gonna zonk a Dodge Demon, one of my major zonks is I'm not digging the exhaust. These exhausts, stock, look like vacuum cleaners. So I wish they would have went something a little bit different with the Demon, especially with the Demon in general, because just to help differentiate it from the Hellcat, or like I said, that Hellcat Redeye that's coming out for 2019. But if these are the types of cars that you like to see on Redey's Rides, these Dodge Demons, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. If you have not hit subscribe yet, what are you waiting for? I got good stuff coming each and every day. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for being part of the Redey's Rides family. I'm so humbled by everybody's support. Check out my Instagram, my Facebook, and Twitter pages. All Redey's Rides original content all the time. Got to give a huge shout out and thank you to Big Guns McGee, Tom Motioner, working the camera like a champ. He loves these Dodge Demons. He's a Mopar guy, and I know he prays every night and says, Mopar or no cars. So Tom, this one's for you. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.